That was so jazzy.
Terrific job by the band. The South Band really impressing me out here.
Don't you just love our national anthem?
I love it with a passion. A passion, Dawson.
There's Dale Talley. He's going to be a big player in this game tonight.
The masked mystery, one might say.
And for South, number 12, Jake Potoff, he will be a monster as well.
Yeah, he's really the player to look for this game. He's a great player, great addition to South. They really need him.
Logan Skeens, younger brother of Colton Skeens, and yeah, he'll have a good game, I bet.
The sophomore, he can really shoot the ball. He's got a wet jumper.
.45, Luke Towler getting his first start tonight. Should be a big game for him.
He's been looking forward to this game. He's been looking forward to the game where he can finally start, show off his skills, how much he's been working this offseason. I think it's going to be a great game for him.
As we get to see the dance moves, 34.
Very minimal. Very minimal.
I'd give it a 6 out of 10.
Yeah, and that's on a good day. Today it's a 5.
So if you're keeping track at home, 5 out of 10, that's an F for dance moves.
Very good. Good math.
Quick maths.
Yeah. Can't wait for tip-off here.
I think South can wait because they are not on the floor yet.
They're not ready for us.
Nowhere to be found. As the South student section is supporting some denim, looks like.
It's Denim Tuesday. We didn't really get the memo, but you know, hopefully next game the other team fills us in. I feel a little left out.
So you think Dale's going to win the tip?
Of course.
He does have some bunnies.
Oh yeah. One might say he's elastic. He's springy.
And it's up, and no, Dale did not win it, and it's an easy. Oh, George Speck getting it started off right already.
No.
Wow.
My blood is pumping. My heart has stopped.
Already. Wow. Great start to the game for the Cougars. A monster swat.
Lost the tip, but quickly got it back thanks to senior George Speck.
He had another crazy block last game, too, so that's 2 for George. As the Cougars settle into their offense, working the ball around the outside.
Baseline. Nice layup for easy 2.
Now, he's really good at finishing around the rim. Expect to see that a lot tonight from George.
Definitely like to see him in the paint more than shooting.
South working it around. Quick drive. And that's a bucket for number 21. Sam Codwell. Ooh. Oh. Logan's getting tripped over there at the end of the thing.
No call.
South working to, a quick
Dale almost
half a
hit
second
that.
late for Dale Talley as he rushes to the corner and picks up the foul.
I don't know about that. That was just good defense. And South had nowhere to go, so obviously he goes into Dale, who's standing straight up. The ref just calls it a foul. I don't quite agree, but.
They're setting the pace early.
Yep.
That's for sure. You know, got to call him early if you're going to call him. So, Potoff gets the ball, shoots, and is off. Quick pass to Dale Talley with a Euro with a nice finish. Yeah.
I don't even know if we can call that a Euro because the distance he traveled was practically the whole world. That's all 7 continents.
In 2 steps.
Amazing. That's a wet jumper from 21, Sam Caldwell, the junior.
He's got all of South's points right now.
Luke making his way in the paint. Tough defense, couldn't quite make the shot.
Good defense for the Cougars. Really clamping him up. That's a steal. There you go. It's pushing
nice
the
pass.
floor.
CC, pass to Dale.
They're going to call a charge. I don't know about that.
I'll just say if I were repping, it would have gone differently.
It would have been an and one.
I'll leave that for you to fill in, but.
Yeah, that's bad for Dale because now he's got 2. Has to go sit down.
Don't want to get into foul trouble this early in the game. We're only, what, 2 minutes in?
Yep. 8-minute quarters. Cougars are the best when they're out in transition, though, and as Potoff works it down low and gets that bucket.
We made it too easy for him. Our defense should have been there.
You know, that's what happens when you get 2 quick fouls because Dale was guarding Potoff, and now Evan has to, a bench player. So good player like Potoff will know when to get the mismatch and get the bucket as ball stays with the Cougars.
Logan getting bumped, lost possession of the ball.
CC calling out a play there.
Logan gets in the corner.
Just something simple, set up the offense. George signals 4. Don't know what that means, but I wish I did.
That's how many years he's been in high school.
Yep, that is true. CC being strong with the ball. George calling for a screen. From deep.
The space. I thought that was wet.
Looks like a push on South.
We'll take that.
Luke was there with the board anyway, so push didn't help. Quick screen. He seals, rolls. CC with the shot.
The mid-range.
Just a little bit off the mark. Potoff gets the rebound and passes it to number 20. Evan Hickman. As Potoff drives in and gets the bucket. Really picking on Evan Higgins here early, number 24.
I think we're playing a little timid. We've seen these refs for a minute now, and they've been calling some questionable calls, so we're trying not to get in foul trouble, but I think we still need to play harder than we are.
Cougars working around side. Another quick 3 for George. Way air ball. Gonna be South's ball.
But you know what? Despite that, he's got to keep shooting.
And number 50, Dylan Bruner, has just checked into the game.
Love to see Bruner on the court.
This is George. Guards Hickman. Quick little jab step from number 15. Oh, back to Hickman. Drive and a bucket.
That was nice. That was nice. That was a respectable point.
I will have to agree with you there. You know, South's been getting a lot of points in the paint.
Yeah, a lot of easy ones.
Quick ones. And it's careless turnover there by Logan Skeens as 15 runs it out the court. Potoff with the rebound.
And one.
Right place, right time. But that's why you got to hustle down the court so you can get those right place, right time buckets. And one at that, as Coach Rhodes calls a needed timeout.
Yeah, I would have to agree. We're playing a little sloppy. We're not there on defense. Our offense also not very fast right now. We're not moving the ball as much as we should.
Yeah, you know, they're settling for threes. None of them have fallen yet. 2 points from Dale, and well, all the points from Dale, and he is subbed out of the game. So people on the floor have not scored, and they're down a lot.
From a tight game with 5 minutes in, we were keeping up 7-4, but they went on a quick run. Shawnee Mission South now is 13. Cougars only have 4. Ty Lindemann in, number 5, the sophomore.
Plays football as well. He's real shifty.
He's a stud.
Great athlete. Really cute, too.
I would have to agree there.
Potoff.
Rocking the Kobe's.
Potoff for the and one. And it's in there. Cougars working it around side. Dylan Bruner with the drive. Kicks it out to CC.
South tipped the pass, but CC kept it. He's making his way inside. Tough layup. Was able to muscle it in. Impressive stuff.
And that time they worked the ball inside and got a bucket. You know, I bet Coach Rose said something like, stop taking threes.
Yeah, probably a lot more like meaner, though, and like loud.
Probably. You know, coaching. As
Great
CC dives
hustle.
on the floor.
Great hustle.
He's a little frustrated he didn't get that one as he slaps the A on the Raiders logo there. Wonder what that A said to him.
Probably like, you didn't get that ball. You gotta get those 50-50 balls.
Yep. He's working hard. Bruner shifts over for good defense there, but out of position to get the rebound.
And that was Hunter Schneider.
The senior, 6'7".
Oh my goodness.
I don't know about that.
He's been drinking his milk. George working it in. Ooh, turnover.
Lindemann tracks him down though. Makes the layup hard, but.
Nice move by Evan Hickman.
Well, turnovers lead to points, defense leading to offense. Raiders are just playing better basketball than the Cougars are right now.
Yeah, they're really focusing on fundamentals. I think we need to take steps back and go back to those fundamentals.
2 Cougars try to get that pass. Evan Higgins for 3, and it's
Wet.
a bucket.
That's the Evan I know and love.
Shopper.
Yep, he can really shoot it.
As the Cougars cut the lead to half, down by 9, 18-9 with a minute 30 left in this ball game. As South has the ball. Working it around side, working it in, working it out.
Ooh, fumbled it. Had an open 3.
Dylan Bruner on defense.
Ooh, finds 21. Sam Caldwell in the corner, but he misses. Foul.
They're going to call a foul.
On Potoff.
Stays here with the Cougars. That's a good turnout for the Cougars student section at a away game.
Yeah, really love the spirit and support from the Northwest student section.
You don't get many high school teams that'll travel with to watch a game, but
at an away game like this, I can hardly tell it's an away game. It feels like a home game. The atmosphere, we usually take over.
The only thing that's throwing me off is this ugly green court.
Yeah, I would have to agree. The colors are not my favorite.
It's Lindemann. Kicks it to George for 3. Off. Evan Higgins with the rebound, though.
Nice board.
Kicks it back out to George.
Lindemann back up top.
He wags his finger around a couple times, probably saying, I like to dance or something.
He can really tango.
He's saying, I like washing machine, because spin around.
He puts the spin cycle on.
Dylan Bruner.
Nice back cut by George, but Dylan decides to take it upon himself. And they call it travel.
Dang it.
Back your bags, kids. He likes to travel.
Wonder where he's going.
Probably
Europe.
where to eat. No, yeah. Oh.
You know,
You
it's
can get something to eat at
Christmas
Europe.
break. Might be going somewhere.
Buy gifts.
Yeah, possibly.
You know what would be a really great gift?
Ooh. A dub.
Yep, that's exactly what I was going to say. A Cougar win.
Yeah.
Really? And a foul on George Speck. I was under the influence that it was South.
As George Speck subs out of the game and CC Gallardi jumps in there. A quick lay-in. Cougars got to get this ball in. Oh! Clock stops with 0.2 seconds left.
Plenty of time for Steph Curry to make it. So if you convert that, plenty of time for George to make it.
I think you just got
Oh, yeah. So in that case, I'd give the shot to Logan.
I'd just throw it up. Try to see if Bruner could tip it in.
Nah, that's too easy.
You're right. You're right. Half-court shots are cooler. It's 0.8. They've adjusted the clock. And Lindemann's going to chuck it up. And no good.
You know what? That was closer than I thought it would be.
At least he got the shot off.
Yep. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
So we have a 20-9 game here at the end of the first quarter. What do you got to say about that performance for the Cougars so far?
I'm really not impressed. You know, I'm not afraid to point out what we're doing wrong. I think we need to be more patient on offense, get more inside looks instead of just settling and shooting, and we definitely need to be playing hard defense. I don't know if we're scared, we don't want to foul, or you know, maybe we need to change up who's guarding who, but it's definitely not working. They're getting way too many easy buckets. Yeah, it's just been careless mistakes on our part.
Yeah, South has had a lot of buckets in the paint, and that's resulting in this huge lead that we see here, but Cougars keep fighting and playing tough-nosed defense. I think they'll be able to cut this lead down, maybe come back, get a comeback dub. Those are always fun, aren't they?
I love an underdog, although we're not really an underdog because we're good, but, like, we're down, so, you know.
Down but never out.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
For Sharks.
Yeah. Resuming play. Second quarter about to start.
Dale Talley checking in. Now he's got to be careful. He's already got 2, and 3 will sit him down for a while.
For sure. Moving the ball around. Cougars doing a better job of that than in the first quarter.
As the crowd starts chanting, Dale Talley for 3, just off. Luke Towler rushes in, could not get the board.
That's the shot I didn't want to see. It looked kind of good, but didn't go in. None of those. I don't want to see more of them.
A little out of control for Potoff there as they get the rebound and try to push it, but fumble on the pass. It's Dale.
Nice move. Nice quick move.
So strong.
Silky.
Ah.
He makes it look so easy. Potoff's got the ball up top.
Dribbling it. Pump fake. Passing the ball around.
Number 34, Hunter Schneider. To 15 for the 3. Off. Luke Tyler with the rebound.
That was a good strong board as they push it ahead. Nice pass from CC, just a tad second too late. Logan kicks it out to Dale. Dale throws it to CC. And he's touching his nose. Maybe he wants a tissue. I don't really know.
You know, many do have cold. It's the winter.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if he's got a runny nose.
Oh. Barely, as Logan runs into my man Chris Duderstadt over there.
Shout out Chris Duderstadt. He takes good pictures and writes good articles.
I would have to agree with that. 15 drives, can't get the foul, but the 6'7" Snyder
comes up with it.
Wow, he's a big boy.
For sure. He's been drinking his milk.
Dale's touching his nose too. Can we get somebody a tissue?
I don't know. Man, we are shooting too many threes.
Every time
Are they not hearing me?
touch their nose, it looks like they're shooting threes in the corner. So maybe that must be something.
They might hear us.
A play call or something. Oh, shoot.
They'll crack the code.
Shh. If you're watching this.
South, don't disregard that. Forget
disregard that. Just something I noticed. I noticed. See what I did there?
So clever.
So Luke Towler gets the board. Cougars playing a lot better on defense.
Yeah,
but
definitely improved on that.
Shots will start falling here soon. As Dale Talley takes the three.
Another three.
Oh my goodness. So wet.
Finally gets the fall. Niagara falls because it's wet out here.
Forces out to call a timeout. Cougars crawling back in this game.
One shot at a time, you know. There's no, we're down by, let's see the math here. 8, 22 to 14.
Yeah, no 8-point shots.
Yeah, no 8-point shot, unless you're new to basketball and you didn't know that. No 8-point shot.
You know, just got to take it one defensive stop at a time, one bucket at a time, continue to cut this lead down, and try to get it tied up before halftime. It is 22-14 Raiders with 5:06 to go in the second half.
Yeah, and like you said, you brought up defense. Defense wins championships, and they can play, you know, South's playing obviously good offense. We're starting to pick it up. But, you know, if both of us keep making, we'll never catch up. We need to capitalize on defense. We need to get those stops, those turnovers, and those easy fast break points.
I'd have to agree with you.
Thank you.
South working it around.
Ooh. Fake this out. That's 44. He's new to the game. That's Skylar Rhodes.
He's a big boy, too. They got
he is.
2 big men for South.
They're really eating it here at South.
Dale shifts over. Ooh, nice pass. Even better defense, though.
There we go. There's the defense stop, you know, we've been looking for. I like what I'm starting to see.
One stop at a time.
I think that Dale Talley 3 really was a spark for us. I think we're playing a little bit better now with a little more heart.
You could say we're playing better when Dale Talley's in the game because, you know, they went on that huge run when he was on the bench. And he comes back in, they start getting stops, they start getting points.
Yep.
Maybe a correlation there. I don't really know. Maybe some coaching.
A little bit of everything. CC looking for his teammates, but pulls up from mid-range. Tough shot, gets the rebound. Ooh, loses
he snatches it.
Wow, to Luke Towler. Wow, what a sequence that was.
Yeah, that was nice. A rebound and an assist. Real quick there.
He's going to have a triple-double.
Calling it right now. CC Gallardi with a triple-double.
9 more of those. Yeah, that's triple-double.
And then 10 points.
Oh, yeah. That's just a given.
Uh-huh. Cougars playing good D. Looks like
playing some zone.
Looks like they're in a bit of a zone.
They've definitely seen how they've been not great on defense and tried to change that, and it's been working for us. We've definitely been getting more stops, switching to the zone.
Number 5, Ty Lindemann checks into the game. So he gives a high five to CC. I wish I could get a high five from CC.
Yeah.
That's all I want for Christmas.
Nice guy. You know he lives behind me?
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I know.
Maybe I'll have to come over and give CC a high five sometime.
You know, I've never seen him outside his house.
Huh.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, wow.
George back with the block!
Ooh.
I knew it was coming.
Ooh.
As soon as you see George running down the court.
Oh, but couldn't come down with that. But
my word.
Someone call 911. I just witnessed a murder.
George Speck, number 13. A cold-blooded killer out here.
You know what that was? That's PG-13.
Yeah.
Just like.
I'm sorry
George
for
Speck.
all the small children watching that had to see that. Because, wow.
You'll never forget that one.
Wow.
Easy rebound and easy bucket for number 20, Evan Hickman. Dale making a move, changes. He was going to shoot it, but pass it out. He's got it back for 3, shot it, missed.
Oh, maybe trying to get a foul there, couldn't get it. For Hickman, it's number 15 has it and drives. And they're going to give him a push for number
15, Nick Whistle.
Nick Whistle. Whistle got the whistle on that one. And it results in a Cougar ball as
substitutions. Dylan Bruner coming in for Luke Tyler.
CC Gallardi coming in for Dale Talley. Just kidding. Yeah, for Dale. He just got a little lost.
Yeah.
The masked menace has to sub out.
In the sauce.
Cougars working around outside.
Being patient. I like this a lot more.
Yeah. Nice screen. Oh my goodness, fouled on a three-pointer. Oh, moving screen, they're gonna call 50, Dylan Bruner. You gotta be fully set before you can do something like that, sadly.
Unfortunate.
As number 34, Hunter Schneider checks into the game.
Pass it to Potoff. Mid-range.
Air ball for Potoff.
Avatar, the last airbender.
This man looks like he's riding a bison named Appa.
This man's got an arrow on his head.
Because he's the last airbender.
Right.
As the crowd gets into it with each other.
Ooh,
nice pass from CC Gallardi.
Dylan gets fouled.
Ugh. That looked like a tough foul. I hope he's okay.
Yeah, he really landed on him.
Yeah, you know, Bruner's a big, strong guy, football player.
Yeah, that just bounces off of him.
He had the game-winning interception versus Grandview this year. Pretty clutch play.
Check that out in his highlights.
You can see his free throw here. Not his strong suit.
A little bit broke. But, you know, that's how it is with big men. Typically not great free throw shooters.
Andre Drummond?
Yeah, not the best.
Just to name one.
Back of the rim.
Well, now he knows what he needs to work on. So.
Always getting better. That's what we do here.
Always learning. Always learning.
Yeah. Nice defense here.
That's 22. Logan Skeens. Ooh, there we go. Cougars set up in this 2-3 zone.
Really working out for us.
It's Potoff. After the air ball, it goes right back up, unafraid, but does not get the bucket. Hits the rim this time, though. As CC takes it hard to the basket, misses. Ooh. And it looks like it's going to be the Raiders' ball.
Couldn't tell if that was a pass or a shot. I think it was a shot.
Cougars clawing away at this lead, excuse me. Minute left, 24-16. Raiders on top. They have the ball. This 2-3 zone's worked out really well. Cougars would like to cut it to at least 20-24 before halftime, but we'll see what happens here. Looks like South is going to hold for the last shot. They need to get up in them. They're going to force them to move it.
Definitely can't be this far off ball.
25 seconds left.
Nothing really we can do. We don't want to foul, obviously. It's not the end of the game.
15 seconds left as South's offense starts to get rolling here. And Cougars looking to play strong defense. You got to get up in them. Make sure no shots happen. And that's a shot. That happened, but Potoff. Nope, just kidding.
Rebound. That's Hickman.
Hickman gets the rebound. Raiders leading by 10. here at halftime.
Not a good way to end the half. That's not what we were looking for.
You know,
not ideal.
If they're going to come out, if I'm South in the locker room, you know, you got to figure out a way to work out this 2-3 zone.
Yeah, they've definitely been struggling a little more on offense since we switched to a zone.
So they're going to have to figure that out. The Cougars are going to have to figure out what the heck they're doing on offense, because 16 points in 2 quarters of a high school game is not the best.
Yeah, and it's not very typical of the Cougars. I think we really like to score a lot. I think everybody on our team wants to shoot. Everybody wants the ball. So typically we have some higher scoring games. So this is uncharacteristic of our young Cougar team.
And what is weird is the Cougars really like to get out and transition and run. And switching to the 2-3 zone, they can't really do that. And they haven't been doing that, as we get to see a cheer squad walking in.
That's a drill team.
For your entertainment during halftime, I'm Dawson Mesh.
And I'm Spencer Calico.
And we'll be right back after halftime in 9 minutes. Stay tuned. Miss Pedersen's son played on the team too. Miss Pedersen. Yeah. Did he play at all? No, he was good. Did he play college? I don't think so. But probably was the starting. I was a 40 starter. So, okay. Welcome inside the booth. I'm Matthew Owens, and here for the Mazda Game Break, brought to you by KUGR, the official broadcast of Cougar basketball. After I don't know how you describe this first quarter, a little sloppy, out-rebounded, and just I don't want to say a lack of effort, but just they were overwhelmed, I think, at the beginning. The Raiders pillaged them earlier on in the first half, jumping out to a huge 14-4 lead, which they maintained about that plus 10-point lead throughout the whole entire quarter. It really comes down to South as a shooting team. They get hot, you're not going to beat them, but they do not have what I like to call a grind and pound type of offensive scheme where they go down low and they're able to beat up your bigs every time. They're more of the keep the ball outside, find the open man, and shoot the daggers. For the Cougars, they just got to finish shots. They're running the same pick play up top every time, and they're not finding any open space. They're shooting irrelevant shots that come nowhere near close to the basket. As you can see, they only scored 16 points in the first half, and I will attribute some of that to South's defense being pretty good. They don't allow any open looks for the Cougars, but just because they don't allow any open looks doesn't mean you can't create any open looks, and that's what Cougars will have to do in the second half if they want to get this game within manage to make a late run push. Like we saw in last week's game, last Friday night, the Cougars were down at half at 8 to Washburn Rule. They came back and tied it up
at the end of the third quarter at 42 all, but did end up losing that game in the end by 8 as Washburn Rural was able to pull away in the fourth quarter. Tonight, they will have to do the same, trailing by 10 here. And 10 is a large number, surprisingly, in basketball, as they only scored 16. So they'll almost need to score a third of their points right now just to tie South. A little foul trouble, too, earlier on. Both George Beck and Dale Talley with 2 fouls. And Mike Rose elects them to sit them for a while. Probably a good decision. You don't want them picking up 3 before halftime because you never know who you'll need in the second half. But we're at 4:45 to go in the halftime break after the drill team took about 8 minutes to get the song on. It took longer for them to put the music on than it took for the dance to occur. So there's that for you. 4:30 to go in the halftime period. Excuse me. As we're chilling up here at the top of the Shawnee Mission South Raptors. As I'm giving Spencer and Dawson a nice little break there. They did a good job commentating the first half, but with only 1 microphone, so kudos to them. But really for the Cougars, just create open shots and do not get flustered in transition when you are the defense. And also get out in the transition. They are slowing the ball down, which can work for some offenses, but this offense is not what we like to call a slow down and try to work the offense type of offense. It is a very much needed to get in transition. Get Dale Talley in transition, and I take him versus the world when it comes to transition basketball. Get out transition and also slow their transition. That's the biggest key coming into the third quarter. A quick stat flash from last game, from the girls' game. Jordan Akbar led the scoring with 26 points. Followed that back up by Rachel Siebold, who had 12 points. Also, Jordan Akbar finished the game with 15 rebounds, so a nice double-double for her. For the Raiders, Robin McDonald finished second with 13 points, and their leading scorer is none other than Abby Gerber with 17 points and 3 rebounds. McDonald also had 11 rebounds, giving her a double-double. The Cougars end off the night with 35 rebounds. Raiders, 31. And the Cougars go 18 for 51, and the Raiders go 15 for 33. Cougars did not make a three-pointer, though, the entire game. They were 0 for in the second half of that game. They did make 2 in the first for a whopping 16% from behind the arc. They were shooting 35% from the field and 77% from the line. For the Raiders, they shot a 35% from the field, a 31% from the three-point line, so they're a little on fire from behind the arc, and a 80% from the charity stripe. In that game, the Cougars scored 14 in the first, 6 in the second, 21 in the third, and 14 in the fourth. For South, they scored 8 in the first, 15 in the second, 7 in the third, and 16 in the fourth. Largest lead was Shawnee Mission Northwest by 12, and the score was tied 1 time, and the lead changed twice. 1 technical foul was assessed to Shawnee Mission South's head coach with 33 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. Now we're going to switch it back to the commentators tonight. Thanks for checking into this Mazda game break. Back to you, Dawson and Spencer.
Hey, thanks, Matt. Gosh, what a guy.
Love that man.
What a great man. Matt Owens, great man.
Hope you enjoyed that halftime show.
So, Spencer, what are your keys to the Cougars' success in this second half?
Well, I think I've already voiced them, defense, we've definitely been doing good, so I think that's fine, but just need to be patient on offense, get better looks. So what I'm looking for, CC to lead the team more. He's the senior, the lone senior, and he needs to be doing a better job, George. I think. Oh, yeah, you're right. There's George. CC's more of a returner, though. That's what was on my mind, experience. And I want him to set an example, because so far he's doing what I don't want. He's just holding the ball and then pulling up for mid-range, which I don't think is a smart shot. So I want him to hold the ball, look for a pass first, and get some easy buckets in the paint. You know, pass to the bigs, Luke Tyler, Dylan Bruner, and, you know, getting the ball inside. If you can't really go up, then you just kick it out, and then your three-pointers are open. So, like, Evan Higgins, Logan Skeens, George. You know, that's what I'm really looking for. Looks inside.
Couldn't agree with you more. Looks inside.
It's hard, I know. You can't really just ask for it and receive.
They're also going to have to play better defense than they were in the first half. And looks like South gets the ball here to start it off. As South works the ball around the outside, pot off on Dale.
Going to
Dale
the
on
rim.
pot off. Goes to the rim. Nothing. 15. Shot and a miss. Board by Luke Towler. As Logan runs into a woman in the student section.
Whoa, some trash talk. Some clapping in Logan's face from 21, and that is Sam Caldwell. How unsportsmanlike. I wish the ref seen that. That would be
It looks like the ref is talking to him now about it.
Yep.
So.
Got a warning.
Get a quick warning there. Trash talk's good if it's to, it can be to an extent.
Yeah.
As 20 gets the push, Evan Hickman can't be pushing my man George like that.
What the heck, man?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The heck, man. Also, shout out to Tom Stevens for filming tonight. What a man. You know, he's got his mustache, and he knows his way around a camera.
Facts.
And Luke Towler gets that board,
Sadly,
turns it over.
Tries to pass it to Logan Skeens, but right into the hands of South. As he pulls up for three. Ooh.
The 6-7. Oh, blocked by Luke Towler, getting up there. Says, you cannot have that, even though you're 6'7", and he's out of bounds.
No.
We got a lot of whistles. Refs are going to have to chat it over and see whose ball it is. Oh, they got a timeout before the ball is out of bounds. Still an incredible block by Luke Towler.
Yeah, he's aggressive. He really loves the game, and he's a human highlight. So you know somebody's coming at him. He's going to block it. He's looking to end their career.
Yeah, he's had a ton of boards tonight. You know, played pretty solid on defense. Still 26-16 with a minute gone in this third quarter. As South's probably chatting it up over there. Probably talking about what they're going to go eat after the game.
Canes. From Northwest, definitely Canes.
Yeah, Northwest. Canes is the spot.
Yeah.
What do you get at Canes?
You know, the usual, like, box. So 3 tenders and toast, and I actually substitute the coleslaw for another piece of Texas toast.
As Luke Towler plays amazing defense, gets the board. You know.
Reward him. Oh, but CC has the
CC
baseline, fouled hard.
got a push on the shot. That was good work. See, and that's what the Cougars like to do is push the ball up the floor and create easy fast break points or get fouled in, have shots at the free throw line.
Yeah, you get to stop the clock and earn points at the same time. Nothing better.
Now back to Canes. Dale Talley gets the sandwich, and he substitutes the coleslaw for bread. So
it's a questionable move. You wouldn't need a sandwich because you already have the toast, so you might as well just get more chicken.
I don't know. I've never had this sandwich before.
What if I use my 2 Texas toasts and put my tenders in between and make a sandwich?
But then why wouldn't you just get a sandwich, you know?
Well,
like,
that's true. That's a good point.
Like, at that point, you're making a sandwich.
So you might as well buy a sandwich.
Yeah, you might as well get a sandwich instead of tenders.
Is there a price difference?
Probably, but probably not much. $1 or $2.
Mm-hmm. South moving the ball around. Ooh, finds pot off for 3, pump fake.
Ooh, George tips it. Because Luke Towler's shutting down the 6'7".
Really holding
Pot off for 3, and that
holding
is
the Jolly Green Giant down.
making sure the rim is still on there after that shot. Because wow,
That was wet.
yeah. Net terror. Ooh, Cece being quick with it. Works it inside.
Wow,
Floater
what a move.
just off. Oh, as he pokes it, I don't know. That's a tough foul.
I
You
think
can't
because
have those.
The ball obviously poked up. I don't know if there was much, contact on skin. I didn't hear it.
You know, that's kind of a bad foul because look at how far away from the basket you are.
Yeah.
Like, there's no need.
Yeah, there's no need for that, but
Just get back and play D.
I see what he was going for. But yeah,
It was a smart idea.
unnecessary-
You just can't have the
unnecessary
foul.
I
Yeah.
agree.
Now, it's more acceptable now because they're not in the bonus.
Right. But we don't want to get them to bonus.
Yep.
Then we're
As
trying
George gets that
comes up with a
steal, gets the foul. I thought he was about to have a nice and one there. You know,
hard foul. He barely was able to jump, but still almost fillets it in.
yeah, he is saucy with it. George does have some bounce too.
Yeah,
He can throw it down.
he's a great finisher. That's why I like to see him attacking the rim, getting fouled.
Good job by Caldwell getting back though. You know, make him earn it at the line instead of getting
Yeah, that's true. It was a smart foul. Definitely a smart foul.
very smart foul. But George converts on the first one.
Don't want to leave that man open on a fast break. That's
Oh,
just
no,
that's just trouble.
That's begging for a dunk or
Oh, yeah.
something on Hoop Mixtape. As George goes 2 for 2 at the line. So ball doesn't lie. It was a foul.
Ball never lies. Ever.
Never ever. South working it around outside.
Oh
Looks
yeah.
like a charge for
That's a
Logan Skeen.
charge.
I wonder how many's on pot off now.
Oh, look at that
Good
sportsmanship. Wow.
Great sportsmanship.
I love to see that.
Sportsman of the day.
Just some boys trying to have fun here.
Boys playing games. Boys being men.
Boys will be boys.
Boys will be boys. You gotta just let the boys play too. But you can't be running people over. So, great call.
Yeah. Shout out to the ref.
Ooh. From the elbow.
No good.
Cannot fall. Cougars fall back on defense. Playing pretty.
Pass it out. Fall off.
George, oh.
I thought he had that.
He thought he had it too.
You know,
Hickman.
it was a great attempt for steal, but suddenly he's at the half-court line, and there's only 4 Cougars and 5 Raiders, and they're able to find the open man for an easy 2.
And 1. Let's see if Hickman can convert. If it was a foul, kind of soft. So we'll see if the ball lies or not.
Oh, that's a lie. Oh,
Ball
yeah.
does not lie. It was not a foul, but it's okay because Luke Tyler gets the rebound, pushes it to Dale.
Pushing the pace here.
That's what the Cougars like to do. As
Ooh, a man's board. He goes out with one hand, but isn't able to come down with it. Good
great
defense here.
Luke Tyler gets the steal, kicks it to Cece, and they're running. They're off and running.
Yeah, we're definitely.
Cece, oh, trying to go coast.
Hey, check the rim on that. I don't know. That should have gone in.
He put it right up in the glass. 10 times out of 10, that'll go in. But, you know, unless they cheat.
Not that we're saying they cheat.
No. Air ball.
Last
Appa?
airbender appears again.
Yep. Appa,
Ah,
come get your airbender.
nice pump fake by George for the easy
Ah!
floater. That was butter. That was real smooth.
Wow, he faked me out on that pump fake.
Yeah, I jumped.
I literally jumped out of my seat,
I was trying to guard him.
trying to block it, but I could not because he was just too nice with it. As Cece gets a hand on it. I don't know about that.
He just got tripped up. He landed on him.
So this is where the Cougars can try to push this lead up as South goes into their bench. Let's see what's happening.
See what's going on.
Pot off gets the ball,
Nice defense.
drops it down low.
Also good defense, smart, no fouls.
Skylar Rhodes, the junior, gets the bucket. As Dale Talley works it, dribbling it around, and George sets up the offense. Calling for a screen, it looks like. Does not use it. Dale posting up. Luke posting up. Double screen to Logan. Works it to CC, gets the screen, elbow jumper, just off.
Shot.
Luke Towler with the rebound. Gets
Should've been a foul there.
swatted. You know, after you get that rebound, you just got to pump fake and get him in the air, and then you can go up and get that and one.
For sure.
As Dale Talley gets the... Yeah. Little extracurricular after the play. I would have done the same thing, though. You know, he's trying to extend it. You're just saying, no, you can't have any buckets, even after.
Yeah, get that out of here.
Nothing will go in. So the Cougars are down 11, 33-22, with 3:04 left in the third.
Plenty of time here. Still getting warmed up. Evan Higgins in the game now.
Evan on Evan. Higgins on Hickman.
Ooh, 44 making a nice move, but that's a travel. But they call a foul before.
Call on 24. .44 with the free throw. And it's in.
I think the ball's lying this time.
Must be.
Because that was definitely not a foul. Yeah, definitely lying.
It must be. It must be. I don't know. Evan was in there. It looked like a foul to me. Not gonna lie.
Oh yeah, I'm kidding.
They work it around outside.
There you go. The ball in the middle.
Oh.
But Logan able to save it. Look at that move.
Dylan Bruner, strong in the paint.
Pushing the boys aside. Making room. Ooh.
Potoff can't do nothing with that, so he passes it out, gets the ball back. Nice back cut from Hickman, and he gets the and one.
Jumps into Dylan Bruner. Smart play.
You know, the back cut, saw the guy cheating.
Really got to guard that baseline. Cannot let people go baseline. Bad things happen.
Yeah, bad things do happen when baseline cuts happen.
Oh, it happens.
Cougars are going to need to go on a run if they want to win this game.
Yeah, they want to go into the fourth, not nearly as far behind as they are right now. We've got 2 minutes left in the third, 38-24. Hickman with the shot.
Wow, Hickman's really taking over this game.
Yeah, that's a nice shot. Yeah, tough angle.
CC pulls, just
No
a miss.
answer, but Logan comes down with a rebound.
Cougars were working it around. He's pointing at him. Logan wants it. Passes it to George. Oh no.
Ooh.
Dylan Bruner jumping on it.
But we get it back. George going in the lane. Fillet. Ooh.
Kick it out to CC for three.
Oh.
Just off.
Short.
You know, you got to take your time and make sure you're going to knock that one down. No defenders in the area.
Yeah.
As the Cougars are down 40-24 with
getting to him.
a minute to go in the third.
Almost
trying to
down
play
by
some defense.
20.
Yeah. Hickman, drive, kick. George on Potoff.
The Ginger Giant.
It's a good nickname for him.
Yeah, you think?
I like that.
Thanks.
You're really creative.
You too. You're doing a great job.
Yeah, you're doing a good job too, Spencer. It's South throwing the ball around the outside. You know,
Trying to waste the time. The crowd trying to trick South. Potoff making a move, but definitely a travel.
Yeah.
Pack your bags.
He's going. He's going places. Not to the rim, because he's traveling.
Yeah.
But
it's going to be traveling to the bench if he keeps playing like that.
yeah, possibly. I don't know. I don't think I'd bench him over travel.
Yeah.
But maybe he has like 4 travels. They go with the QB1 pass, intercepted. Kind of. Dale gets it, chucks it up. Nothing there.
No good. See what words coach has to maybe rile up the Cougars.
You know, 40-24. Crazier things have happened in sports.
Like,
8 minutes.
Yeah. Tracy McGrady scoring 13 in 35 seconds.
So if we have 35 seconds and Tracy McGrady out here, do you think we'd be able to come back?
For sure.
Tracy McGrady was a great player.
One of the best.
But you know who is the real best? Is LeBron James. In my opinion, greatest basketball player of all time.
Really?
Yep, better than Jordan.
Okay. You're not alone in that opinion. So, I personally think, well, my personal favorite, I'm not going to get into the discussion of greatest of all time, but my personal favorite has to be Kobe Bean Bryant. His work ethic really speaks to me. I really find that inspirational.
Kobe's an amazing player, but I just don't think you can bring him into GOAT conversation, you know?
Really?
Like,
I mean,
he was
would
great.
you say it's just LeBron and Mike? Those two?
Maybe one of the big men.
Like
Hakeem.
Wilt?
Hakeem or Wilt. Or Bill,
Yeah.
you know?
Bill Russell.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar was very good too. But you know who some people compare to Michael Jordan is Dale Talley, the Masked Menace.
He's more of a Kyrie. Because of the mask.
He makes a Kyrie-esque move there, except shoots an air ball.
I didn't see it. Didn't happen.
I think he couldn't see it too because of the mask. So, you know,
Yeah,
you just got to put that one behind
he couldn't see the
you.
rim. He thought
Got to
it was
put that one
closer.
behind you. You know, Dale's mask would technically be illegal in the NBA
Yeah.
because you can't have black masks because it obscures the fans of the face of their players. They have to wear clear masks.
Interesting rule.
Yep, that happened after LeBron had to wear a mask for a couple games.
And he went off.
He went off wearing the black mask, but the NBA said
Nice
no.
rebound by
Cece
Cece.
Velarde gets a man's board, pushes the floor, kicks it out to Evan Higgins, who drives and loses it. Kind of just dribbled it too hard, it looked like. As Hickman lays it in,
Hard foul by Evan Higgins.
gets fouled.
Now they're in the bonus. Not good.
Hickman's really taken over this game. He's a great player.
Yeah, he's.
Player of the game, in my opinion.
I would have to agree.
But let's see if he hits these free throws.
Ball does not lie.
Yeah, it was definitely a foul.
Yeah, real hard. I heard it, actually.
Yeah, you heard the slap on the arm. It sounded pretty painful.
Bet you could see it, too.
He'll have a nice
his
little
arm right
bruise
now.
there in the morning, for sure.
Because Evan Higgins just huge. Harmed him.
It's weird that they have the people with the same initials guarding each other. Do you think the coaches did that on purpose, or it just kind of happened by coincidence?
Definitely just happened by coincidence.
Now, if I was a coach and I saw 2 players with the same initials, I would for sure put them on each other to see
Really?
which one had the out of the 2 initials. Oh, wow.
What was a nice move by CC. Gets blocked, but, yeah, shrug
You
it
know,
off.
he's 6'7". He should be able to do that. I'm not impressed.
If he didn't, I would be worried.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. As George.
Shoots it.
Oh. Oh,
Off.
barely.
Makes a
Bruner says I
move.
can swat it too, and sends it.
Good
Wow.
stuff. Playing volleyball out here. He spiked it.
CC pulls for 3. Dale Talley with the rebound.
Going right at the rim.
Gets fouled. Wow. You have to foul him. Like, there's nothing else you can do.
Can't stop him unless otherwise.
Yeah. Yeah, I would have to agree. There's no way to stop him unless you foul him. And right now the score is 42-24 with 6 minutes left. You know, if you flip the numbers, then we're right there with them. And Dale gets the bucket, so that no longer applies.
Now we would be up.
50-2 if you flipped them.
I like that. I like that.
As Dale misses the second one, gets his own board, puts up a jumper, misses that. Looks like there was a push down low. We'll see what the call is. Push on them. What's the best rap song about basketball? Wow, that was a deep 3.
What's the one where it's like, basketball is my favorite sport. I like it when they dribble up and down the court.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah, I think that title is literally just basketball.
I'm pretty sure it is too. As George Beck gets the steal, let's see if he can.
Ooh, reverse.
Oh my goodness. Italy?
He lays chips it in, dude.
He must be going to Italy because that was a Euro step.
Yeah, that was filthy. They might need to clean that spot up. That was filthy.
Yeah. South gets a timeout. You know, only down 12.
They need a timeout.
They need a timeout after that. Amazing Euro step.
Great
Euro step,
stop.
an effective move.
Definitely got that one in his bag.
Well, where are you going to go after the game to get some food? I know we already talked about this. Canes. Silly me.
Yeah, come on.
Just not on
Actually,
my game tonight.
I'm feeling a McRib or some nuggets.
You know, the big rib is back.
Yeah, and better than ever.
We have a little cheer off here. Who do you think has the better cheer squad, Northwest or South?
Northwest. Northwest.
Did you
no
see
contest.
the S they made earlier, though? It was pretty cool.
It was cool, but Northwest.
Yeah, you're right.
I mean, like, I can like what they do, but still favor Northwest. You see what I'm saying?
Would you say your squad is better than their squad?
My squad, let me tell you, my squad will be much nicer, more organized. We're top contenders.
Canes tenders.
Oh, you're making me hungry.
And it's full circle. And that's how that happens. As we get ready for some fourth quarter action,
Yeah.
Cougars down 12.
What, Dawson, what can we do to come back from this?
Well, as I've been saying all game, you know, defense and scoring. Defense and offense.
Yeah.
Just
Anything, any basketball game. It's a nice move from the big man, number 34, Hunter Schneider.
You know, they got out to that early lead, but ever since then, we've been playing pretty much even with them the whole game.
Yeah, yeah.
So, I think if
He's just been turning the ball over too many times, letting
Better-
them get too many easy ones.
yeah, just push the ball ahead. Dale?
Lays it in. Goodness gracious. Got to the rim and just drops it in. Didn't even hit the rim.
Gosh.
Beautiful.
He was born in darkness. You were merely raised in it. Because he looks like Bane.
Haha.
That's a Bane quote from Batman. Because Bane wore a mask.
Yeah, yeah.
I guess Bane's mask was more over his mouth, though, than his eyes.
It's all the same.
Yeah, mouth, eyes. Dylan Brunner gets the rebound and gets fouled.
Messy stuff right there. Everybody trying to save the ball.
Let's see if he converts these free throws. Hopefully they're a little bit better than last time.
Yeah. I think he's going to do better. It's
Round
fourth
2.
quarter.
Round
Game
2.
time.
Ooh, swish, nothing but net. Real nice.
What'd I say? He's clutch.
Now that we're in the bonus here, I think it's going to come down to who can hit free throws.
Yeah, definitely need to make all or most. I know it's hard to make all your free throws, but
Oh, Dylan Bruner goes 2 for 2.
gotta capitalize on free throws.
Buy a lottery ticket right now.
I don't think we can. It's illegal.
If you're 18, if you're of age to buy a lottery ticket, you should go and
Ooh,
cash
nice
that in.
pass.
Gotta get back on defense.
Yeah, can't be sleeping out here.
They push the ball ahead. CC spins into, oh my goodness, George Speck.
Ooh,
Just off.
back of the rim.
Bruner backs him down. Just misses. Dale Talley with the rebound and puts it back in
Good
as the
stuff.
Cougars call a timeout.
Good stuff. Down by 10.
Okay, 10, down 10, 3:57 to go. Put on a press, definitely for sure.
Yeah.
But you have to make sure you
We gotta
get
be-
back.
Yeah,
'cause
and
you-
we got to be getting our hands off. We don't want any careless fouls.
Yeah, especially far away from the rim, because that'll put them right to the free throw line.
Yeah.
You know, you gotta press.
Have them earn it. Have them earn it.
Take your opportunities when you can get them.
Yeah,
But
don't force it. It's not always going to be a turnover when you press. But if it's not there, get back.
Yep. And hopefully you can get some steals, create some havoc out there, and get some quick points. Try to get this game close before the clock starts winding down.
If we just start yopping some threes.
You know, if Dale keeps playing the way he is, and
Yeah, he's definitely playing with a bit more energy this quarter.
that's what I would go. On offense, I'd be getting the ball to Dale, because he's been playing real nice here in the fourth.
He's feeling it. Dylan Bruner also playing well.
He's getting a lot of boards. Got to keep doing that. They want to make a comeback. Don't call it a comeback. We've been here for years. Who said that?
I really don't know.
As the Cougars put on a press here. Just a little man press. Maybe you can try to get a 10-second call.
Ooh, trap
Create a
that,
turnover.
trap that.
Yeah, going into traps. Ooh.
Definitely coming out more. You can see we're not letting them get any space.
You know, trying to create havoc.
That was a travel.
Quite possibly. As he goes in for the layup. Ooh,
Wow, was not expecting that.
That was some nice spin on that one.
That was Sam Caldwell.
As George Speck gets the ball and pulls for 3.
Wow, that was deep.
Shooting a lot of deep threes. You know, that's a good foul.
We just pushed him to the ground.
Good foul, though. Make him earn at the line. Stop the clock.
Yeah, true. 3 minutes left, 48 to 36.
Let's see if he can earn them at the line.
1 and 1. Big great foul if he doesn't make this. Get the rebound.
Now, if you're the Cougars, you have to rebound here. You can't let him get an offensive putback.
Oh,
Dang. Yop. Wonder who the leading scorer is for South tonight.
probably
Either Hickman or Potoff.
I'd
For
say
sure.
Hickman. Hickman's definitely
George Speck for 3.
going on.
Wow, George is just tossing him up there, you know.
He's waiting for one of them to drop, but
Shooters got to keep shooting.
yeah, for sure.
But at this point, this late in the game, I'd be passing. I know
Passing
George
to
is a great
somebody else.
player, but after you miss a couple 3 like that, you gotta
Give it to
share the
somebody
love.
else, yeah. Definitely look for Dale.
As South fouls the old Shawnee Mission Northwest Cougars. Been a good game so far, Spencer. Been happy to do it with you.
Yeah, it's been great. Love these games. I love basketball season.
Cougars played this Friday as well. Home game. Well, the old TriCaster up and going, get you a couple multiple camera angles.
Much improved too. We'll do a great job.
South. Oh my goodness!
Oh my goodness! Oh my!
George Speck gets a technical foul for talking.
It's not his fault that he just. Yeah, I can't talk. I'm baffled. He clicked up on the elevator, kept going up, and didn't come down.
He said something along the lines of "Get that stuff out of here."
Yeah, well, it definitely got out of there. He launched
He
it
said,
out
"You
of
cannot.
orbit.
Please don't come in my paint again," because that's the third time George Speck has had a monster block this game.
He said, "Don't come in my paint. I just painted this. It's fresh paint. Get out."
Don't ever come in here with this weak stuff again.
Yeah, only strong stuff in here.
Yeah.
Spiked it.
I feel like, you know, his sister is the volleyball coaches.
Yeah.
He has two sisters who are volleyball coaches. They must have taught him well on how to swat.
Oh, for sure.
Because he's looking like he's spiking them. Not swatting them, he's spiking balls.
You know, their layup was just a set for him. They just laid it right there for him. They were kind enough to do that. Wow. Well, 2:30 left. Play some hard D.
You got to get a steal, get something out of here. But I think it's a little bit too little, too late.
That's a freebie. Dale pushing the pace.
For three. Just off. Gets a nice little press. Maybe he can get a 10-second.
Ooh, hard foul. By CC, really getting after the ball.
Yeah, Hickman definitely started a nice game.
Yeah, I need to see his stats after this.
I bet he'd say he had about the same number of points as his jersey.
Yeah, I think that's a fair bet. Oh, wow.
Got to box out.
The tip from Hunter Schneider.
Got to box out, especially against a big guy like that. Cece Gallardi pulls for three, just missed.
Off
That's
the
kind of
bat.
been the story of the night for the Cougars, just barely off. And this score does not really reflect the way the Cougars have played.
Yeah, we've been.
You know, they
we
got
have
out.
been playing well. Just too many threes. They're not falling. It just wasn't our night.
As South decides to clear the bench and get some guys in here. Number one has the best hair I've ever seen ever. And speaking of hair, number 32, Peyton Carter checking into the game.
Wow.
The flow
Look at
god.
that hair.
You can, yeah.
Let's get a zoom on
You
that.
can get a quick zoom on the hair.
Oh my.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Look at it just flow and bounce
Wow.
around as he walks onto the floor.
Fabio, is that you? Wow.
Wow.
Stunning stuff right there.
Now the Cougars probably going to lose this game, but I think we can all be winners tonight from
Yeah.
seeing Peyton Carter's hair.
Yeah. And you know, this isn't even a loss because, you know, MJ never lost. He just learned. And we've learned a lot. We've learned a lot tonight.
Indeed we have.
Crowd really hyped up for their bench.
Yeah, you know, it's fun to always see the bench play.
Yeah,
When you're up, when you're down,
not really.
not so much fun. but both teams' benches are out.
Ooh, you see Ty Lindemann get up? He has bounce.
Both team benches are out, except Luke Tyler, but Peyton Carter with the ball. Nice little dribble, passes to Evan Higgins for 3.
Foul on Kobe Bryant, 24, Evan Higgins.
No need to foul. It's
Yeah, none of that. There's only 46 seconds left. Let's let that run out.
So we got 2 more Raiders checking in. Not many words to say here, Spencer.
Yeah, this was a tough loss. I thought we really came out strong. I was confident, but things just got out of hand.
I wouldn't say we came out strong per se. You know, they did have, we had 4 points to their 13 in the beginning, and that was kind of been the difference of this ball game as Logan Skeens pulls for 3 and he yops it from way downtown, Steph Curry range. As they get a little too late. Cougars trapping right here. You know, Skeens gets the ball, gets fouled. Wow, he might Tracy McGrady this.
Yeah. Maybe he should go for 14.
14 points in
28 seconds.
Well, he's got 3 out of the way. Could get 5 here.
He should go for 100, Dawson.
100 in 2 minutes. Can it happen? 28 seconds.
Anything's possible.
Enough time in this game. As he hits the first.
You know, if we make a ton of threes and steal their inbounds pass every time,
yeah, we're
we
only,
might come back.
You know, 62 to 41 after that made bucket.
Nice.
With 28 seconds left. South believes they just won, according to the student section.
That is what the scoreboard says.
So, as Lindemann gets a steal.
Wow. For the easy points. Number 11 with the unexpected points.
Yeah, I bet he did not think he was going to score tonight in a varsity ball game.
Calderwood. Wouldn't be surprised if those are his first points on varsity, judging from the crowd's response.
Luke Tyler at the line with 2.3 left. Let's see if he can hit these. You know, you can always work on free throws.
Yeah.
Misses the first. Got to have a little bit more legs. Fall through with the gooseneck. Reach into the cookie jar.
Cookies. Oh, a little too much.
As South gets the dub tonight. You know, fun game. Not a great outcome. Well, I've been Dawson Mesh.
And I've been Spencer Calico.
And we're going to sign off for the old Northwest Cougar broadcast. Be sure to catch us Friday for exciting home action, TriCaster action, multiple camera angles. It'll be fun. All right.
See you then.
See you then.